Good to see you back. This is going to be the last module in this course. So far, we've covered all the aspects of mentoring and pointers on handling hindrances. Here you'll find a lot of communication strategies and a few tips and tricks. Let's go right in. This module will take you through various communication strategies for both verbal and nonverbal types. It gives you pointers on engaging with mentees and helping to speed up the progress. There are a few tips and tricks included. Effective communication is essential to building a trusting and strong mentoring relationship. We went through the various advantages of effective communication in previous modules. We've seen how it impacts the mentoring relationship and how ineffective communication can hinder the mentee's progress. We don't need more proof to show that effective communication is needed to build a healthy mentoring relationship. You would have heard about two types of communication, verbal and nonverbal. As you can guess, verbal communication refers to the usage of spoken or written language to send a message to a listener. Nonverbal communication refers to communication that occurs through means other than words, such as body language, gestures, emojis, and silence. Effective communication makes use of both of these types, so it's important to understand how to be good at both. This is exactly what we're going to do next. Verbal communication is composed of words and is a major part of effective communication. Good verbal communication is essential to form a good mentoring relationship. Only with good verbal communication, exchange of information between the mentor and mentee can take place. It is often used for assertive communication where options and feelings are expressed openly. What is assertive communication? It is defined as the ability to express opinions and feelings in an open way. In assertive communication, you're free to express your needs. So you can pick more statements beginning with I want or I'd like. Try to use more positive nonverbal communication in these types of communication. Use more I in your messages. Conjunctions like but can be replaced with ones like and. In this type, state facts and remain calm as you're expressing your own opinions here. In a mentoring relationship, assertive communication can be used by either party to talk about their needs and responsibilities. Nonverbal communication involves gestures, body language, and even silence to communicate. Here are a few indicators of this type of communication: facial expressions, eye movements, proximity and space between the speakers, touch, body movement, voice, emoji, silence. Unlike verbal communication, nonverbal communication can't be read directly. It can be easily misinterpreted, but there are some ways to get better at this type of communication too. Using emojis is the first trick in the book when mentoring young adults, particularly college students. Not responding to an emoji may indicate you have no interest in the conversation. Nodding your head or returning a text message shows you're following the conversation, but nodding too much may show that you're faking attention. Enunciating your words clearly is a sign of confidence. It also shows you've come prepared. Showing pleasant and sincere facial expressions gives out a friendly aura and allows the mentee to be more comfortable with you. Maintaining eye contact with the mentee indicates that you've been paying attention to their words and focusing on them. Being neatly groomed gives you an air of professionalism. Not being properly groomed may make the mentee uncomfortable engaging with you. A vital part to communication is listening. We've gone through quite a lot about the benefits of effective listening and how it varies from simply hearing. Let's take you through a few tips on improving listening and to show your mentee that you've been paying them attention. Acknowledge what they say or text. This encourages them to communicate more and helps them loosen up around you. Nodding your head shows them that you're listening to them. But don't nod too much. Be present during the whole session. Don't get lost in your thoughts and keep staring at nothing. This leaves a bad impression on your mentee. Maintaining good eye contact shows your mentee that you've been focusing on everything they said. Summarizing and rephrasing your mentee's words can help you confirm if you understood what they said correctly. It also indicates you've been listening deeply. Now that we've crossed the section about communication, we're going to move to the next topic, engaging with mentees. This is vital as without engaging the mentee, further steps like making goals and boundaries can't be done. To get your mentee interested in the mentorship, there are a few sneaky tips. Establish direct conversations with them. This gets them focused on you and what you're saying or texting. Ensure you keep the conversation casual. You want to be friendly with your mentee, don't you? Keeping it casual is one of the easiest tricks in your bag. Don't forget to maintain good eye contact. Be polite and friendly throughout the session. Being too rude and angering them is the last thing you want to do. Here are some pointers on how to help your mentee progress. Use storytelling to convey right information. Use examples and comparisons to help them understand your point. Spot communication blocks and fix them. If the mentee is shy, get them to feel comfortable around you. Gain their trust and ensure you have a safe zone around you. Then encourage them to communicate freely. Understand hurdles in mentorship and address them. If your mentee has problems with settling in because of cultural differences, make sure to take every initiative to get them to feel safe and provide the resources they would need. Keep mentees focused on the goals. As you may know, SMART is an acronym that stands for specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. SMART goals include all the mentioned criteria into your goals. Using the SMART goals helps the mentee increase the efforts they put into achieving the goals and pushes up their chances of winning. As we come to an end, here are a few general tips on mentoring. Focus on what your mentee is communicating. Remember all the things we said about effective listening and good nonverbal communication. Avoid being judgmental. This one is a no-brainer. Work to build trust. Trust is always earned. You need to put in sincere efforts to earn your mentee's trust. No shortcuts this time. Share appropriate personal experiences during mentoring. This is a useful tip, but you need to be careful about your boundaries. Ask for feedback and be open to receiving it from mentees. Apply this constructive feedback to improve mentoring skills.